Hey, Joe here from churchfacebookads.com. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about how to actually reach 100% of the people who follow you on Facebook and Instagram. So, if this is your first time here, my name is Joe Chavez, and I teach you guys as church marketers everything you need to know about Facebook ads, whether it's running Facebook ads to grow your church, whether it's trying to double your engagement on social media, or like in this video, we're going to talk about how to actually reach the people who follow your Instagram and Facebook pages. So, first off, if you didn't know, you only actually reach about 1 to 10% of the people who follow your Instagram and Facebook pages. Now, I know because you work so hard to get those people to follow your page, and now it kind of just feels like a waste. It feels like you were bait and switched by Facebook. Instead of us staying focused on the fact that, yes, reach has gone down dramatically, I want us to focus more on what we can do now, how we can basically take the situation and begin to spend even just $3 to $5 a day and see the reach that we have just jump, triple, quadruple what we've been currently doing. So the quicker we're able to get out of that mindset of why did Facebook do this? Facebook used to be free, now it's not free, and start looking at it more just like email marketing. You have to pay for email marketing to reach those people. You have to, pay for a flyer if we're going to send it out to people in the local community. Now, Facebook is that today, and we have to pay to reach those people. And by using Facebook ads, we're able to do that. And I'm going to show you and tell you and explain what are the best ways to do that in this video. So, like I said, first off, reach dropped dramatically. It was about 2018, 2019. I was still at Elevation Church as a social media director, and I watched our reach plummet. I believe it was like late 2018. It was like in October or August or September, October timeframe. And I remember sitting down with Chad Zolo, who was and is the online pastor at the time. And he was over the whole online, part of Elevation, and he was asking me what happened. I mean, our peak live views dropped, everything dropped. I mean, the amount of reach we had just plummeted. Then I started to look, as I was like leading the organic social media team, I started to look and I was like, wow, same thing's happening over here. And I saw the reach go down like crazy. And then I remember reading this article from Mark Zuckerberg that was talking about creating meaningful connections and how they wanted to bring Facebook back to its roots of building community. And they were going to start prioritizing content like from family, from friends, and ultimately from groups in the feed. But what they didn't say in that article, which I thought was really interesting, is they didn't talk about the fact that ads were also going to get more space. But they positioned it as, hey, we're going to create more meaningful connections. But also, I was looking, I think like every 3 posts on Instagram or every 3 to 5, then you'd see an ad. And I believe it's gone up since then. And you also have more ads in the feed now, or ads in stories now, ads in on the explore page. I know there's ads on marketplace now, and I've just seen this trend of there's going to be more and more ads coming out, more placements coming out for advertisers, like ourselves. And I think it's time that we all get on that train as church marketers and we begin to learn the tools and begin to understand Facebook ads so that we can grow our church. So in this video, like I said, I'm going to walk through all of that now. Facebook ads used to be free and now it's really cheap. That's the concept I want you to take away from this video. It's very cheap to reach your entire audience. So usually, when you, like I said, you post, you'll reach 1 to 10% of people. Now you're going to probably, when you put ads behind it, you should reach, 100% of the people who are active on Facebook and Instagram. And the best way to do that is by basically taking the targeting that's available for Facebook and then looking at the targeting that's available for Instagram. Now we're going to start with Facebook. I'm just going to walk you through this, right here in this little chat that we're doing. I thought about doing screen share, but I just figured, I want to explain to you this way because as the platform's always changing, I don't want you to see a screen share of something that's outdated. But basically what you're going to do on Facebook, and if you've never set up a Facebook ad, that's okay. Just, listen along. So on Facebook, when you're setting up your campaign, you're going to optimize it for engagement because you want people to engage on the ad. So you're going to set up the campaign. At the campaign level, you're going to pick engagement as your objective. Now, inside of that campaign, you're going to then go to the ad set. In that ad set, you're going to scroll down Well, you'll first name it, Facebook. Facebook followers is going to be the name of the ad set so that you remember who you're targeting there. And you're going to scroll down and you'll see a box under the interest targeting that says connection. You're going to click on that, and that should pull up your page where you can find the people who are connected to your page. You can also look at people who are friends of people who are connected to your page. So you're going to click on that box and you're going to go ahead and put in your church name. Now, if your church name doesn't show up here, that means you just have an error on the settings and the way you set up your business manager. I actually do have a free, walkthrough of how to do that at churchfacebookads.com. You can, go ahead and opt into email there, and you'll get that free course. And it walks you through how to set up your Facebook ads account, how to make sure billing's set up properly, and how to make sure all of the proper accounts are linked. And it even shows you how to look at other churches' ads to get inspiration, as well as other brands. So, yes, you're going to go ahead and set up the Facebook page, your Facebook page. You're going to target people who like your page. And then on the right side, you'll see something that says like estimated reach. Now that number should be pretty close to the number of people who follow your page. That will help you to know you did it right. Then you just go down to the bottom, click save. It's going to take you to the ad level. And this at the ad level is where you're going to scroll down and you're going to click on a button called existing post. You may need to click more and then it will pop up with use existing post. Now you're going to pull the post from your Facebook feed because this is the Facebook targeted campaign. So you're going to pull the post from your Facebook feed. Once you do that, you're going to just pick the posts that you want that are organically on your Facebook feed, and you're going to, start running those. I recommend having 3 to 5 of these ads that are specific to the platform at the ad level. That allows you to always be having a winner and then pulling out anything that isn't working well. So once you do that, you're going to click save and you are done. So that's a great way to do it because you don't have to do anything other than just check a box and say, I want to target the existing people who already follow my page with the content I was going to post anyway. So you don't have to, go create an ad, get it approved and all of that. You just simply check a box and set up the targeting and you're done. Now, anytime somebody follows you from here on out, those people are also going to get put into this bucket of people in this ad set that are getting targeted. So that's the Facebook side. Now the Instagram side is very similar, like methodology. You're going to go into the same campaign because you've already set up the engagement campaign, and you're going to go to the ad set that's in your campaign, and you're going to check a box next to that ad set when you're in Ads Manager. Now you're going to go ahead and duplicate that campaign. You can press, I believe it's Control D, and it will duplicate the campaign, or you can click on the box and then go up where it says like edit. There's like a little caret under that. You click on that, and then it will give you a duplicate campaign. So you can duplicate it that way. Once you duplicate it, you're going to rename it instantly and call it Instagram Engagers, parentheses, 365 days. So this is going to be, because Instagram doesn't allow you to retarget actual followers, you're going to retarget people who have engaged with your Instagram page, whether it's them looking at your profile, whether it's them engaging with your ads, or them looking, saving any of your posts or anything like that. So it's gonna basically create a little net of people that have engaged with your Instagram page. And the reason I do that is because that's the next best thing to being able to target your followers, because these people have actually engaged with your page. They know who you are, and most of them will probably be followers if they're engaging with your page. So you're going to do that, and you are able to do that by going to your ad set for Instagram, the one we named Instagram Engagers, 365 days in parentheses. And we're going to scroll down to first the connections thing, and we're going to uncheck the connections box. We want to make sure that we're not targeting those Facebook people in this campaign. So the same thing I asked you to do before, just delete it. So you go down to connections, click, X on the connection, and we're going to take your church name out of it. Once you've done that, you're going to then go up to custom audiences, and you're going to click on create new custom audience. So you'll scroll up above where I believe it's like location targeting. You're going to go right above that, click on custom audience, create new. and you're going to then select the source. It'll be on somewhere on the right, on towards the bottom, and it will say Instagram. You'll see Instagram page, Instagram business profile, or something like that. You'll click on that. Once you do that, it's going to open up a window, and it should be set by default to 365 days ago. Now, the thing you want to make sure to set up right here is make sure you select the correct page, because by default, if you have a Facebook Business Manager account, it will pull up all of your accounts, which you don't want to select the wrong page here. Trust me, I've done that. It's not a good look. So you're going to select the right page. You're going to go ahead and click anybody who's engaged. I think it's like by default, it's like engaged or visited your profile or something like that. And it's going to cast the widest net. And you're going to do that off of 365 days. And then you'll just name this custom audience Instagram engagers, parentheses, 365 days. Now, once you've done that, you're going to click save and then close the next window out, because I believe it asks you to create a lookalike audience, and you don't want that. So once you save that out, you'll now have this custom audience built. Scroll down to the bottom, click save. Now it's going to take you to the ad level. So you were at the ad set level. Now you're going to the ad level. Once you're at the ad level, you're going to follow the same thing I showed you previously when selecting the Facebook post. You're going to go down to use existing posts, click on that, and change the post to an Instagram post. Now, you're going to you want to really make sure here that you're not pulling from your Facebook posts to push it on Instagram. You want to make sure to toggle between Facebook and Instagram. This is big. I've messed this up as well. So that's why I'm telling you, you want to pay attention to these details. And you're going to go ahead and select your Instagram post. Now, I believe, at the time of recording this video, at least, you can't use carousels when you're doing this. And you also can't use any IGTV content that you had produced for these ads. So that, just so you know, when you're creating content organically and you're like, oh, I want to boost this on the back end with Ads Manager and target people who have engaged, it's not going to work. So you want to make sure that they're just static posts or static videos. So a graphic or a video or a photo. That is what Facebook, at least at this time, in July of 2020, that's what they allow you to use as existing posts. So you're going to take the same methodology, click the post you want to use. Once you do that, go to the bottom right, click save, and you're done. You have your campaign set up. Now, I didn't mention it at the beginning, but the budget you're going to want to set is a $5 budget at the campaign level. Now, once you set up that $5 budget at the campaign level, that's my recommendation, because I want you to start small. I want you to get buy-in. I want you to get actual results that then you can quantify for leadership and then get buy-in for future budget moving forward. And then you can also see, how much of your audience you actually reach. Now, how do you know if it worked? That's the biggest question we all have, right? Is how did I know it was effective? Did Facebook ads actually work? Now, the best way to know this is to look at what you were doing before you started running Facebook ads. Now, maybe you were getting, you were reaching, 100 people a week, but you have 1,000 followers. Now, that would tell you, okay, well, if we start running Facebook ads, spending $5 a day, and now we're reaching 500 people of our 1,000 followers, that worked, right? You were reaching more people and you were getting your message out to more people. Now, obviously, we want eventually people to show up at our campus, and we want people to be plugged into our church, signing up for groups and things like that. But that's a lot to ask from a Facebook ad. That's like asking, here in North Carolina, we have these stickers that go on the back of people's cars for elevation. And that's like asking those stickers to drive people to church every single time they see one. It's just not going to happen. But it does have a reach, and it builds on the other marketing that we're doing. And it's reaching people and getting the message across that, hey, Elevation is local, Elevation is nearby. And that's the same thing that your Facebook ads can do at this level. And it's using the existing content that your team already produced, that your videographer already shot, that your designer already designed, and that your leadership already approved. So it's really not much more hassle to just set up this simple ad campaign and get it going. One more thing is kind of like a bonus. If you want to go a step further, you can set up what's called ad minimums. Now, if this is already confusing you, just ignore this video, turn it off, and go on the rest of your day. But if you want to split the budget evenly over Instagram and Facebook, you can set up what's called ad set minimums. So you can go I would click on both of the ad sets that are inside of the campaign that you just set up. you're going to click on those, and then you're going to go up to where it says edit. And in Ads Manager, you're going to go to the right of that. There's a little caret for a drop down. You click on that. Once you click on that, you're going to go ahead and click minimum budget. Once you click minimum budget, it's going to pull up a different window, and it's going to have your 2 different campaigns. You're going to select both of them, set the minimum budget to 50% of the total budget. So if it's $5 a day for the campaign, you're going to set it for $2.50 for each of those different ad sets. Now, what that does is it's going to ensure that we evenly spend over both of these ad sets. If not, we're going to probably spend more on Facebook because usually it's a little cheaper on Facebook to get traffic. So that's just one more tip if you want to make sure that you evenly weight the budget over both. Now, the best thing that I've seen overall work is this strategy this is looking at like top of funnel. Like these are people who are new to your church. They have never, probably never visited, but some maybe have. But this is just to take your organic content and amplify it and just explode everything that you're already doing for a very small budget. And this is the campaign I recommend for most churches who are just starting out with Facebook ads. It's very low cost. It's very low effort, and it's going to allow you to really sit back and watch the results build up on the organic side. So the bonus is that you guys get to keep all the engagement you get on these ads because you're using an existing post. That engagement lives on the organic side of your content. So if you go to your Facebook page and say this is post ID is 123 that we're talking about here, and on the Facebook page organically, you will see that same post with all the engagement you gained with the likes, the comments, the shares on the organic side. So when new people come to your page, they see this content and they see people that are engaging and having conversations, and they say, wow, this church, there's a lot of conversations happening here. Like this must be good if people are talking about it. So that's one of the great things about running this type of engagement campaign to your existing people who follow or engage with your content. So hopefully this video was helpful for you as a church marketer. Please let me know if there's anything that I can clarify for you, I can help you with in the comments below. And if you like this type of content and you think you got value from it, make sure to comment below and let me know. And also subscribe to the channel and tell one church marketer who you think can use some help with church Facebook ads. All right, Joe from churchfacebookads.com. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.